Hey everybody, so today I'm going to talk to you about Questioning the Universe by Stephen Hawking. So Stephen Hawking's 2008 TED Talk, Questioning the Universe, is a brilliant speech that has captivated over 12 million people. The talk is simple and about 10 minutes long. The speech was delivered for the important task of informing the general public about physics and also answering some of life's biggest questions. The speech talked about existential questions such as, are we alone in the universe? Where did we come from? Where did the universe come from? And what is the future of the human race? These are vastly important and virtually impossible to answer questions. But Dr. Hawking seeks to do just that, answer some of the big picture questions of theoretical physics in a way the general public can understand. Dr. Hawking was one of the best and most well-known physicists in history. He is also one of the most recognizable names in science, along with people such as Albert Einstein. It was Dr. Hawking's goal to come up with one simple equation that could explain the laws of the universe, his so-called theory of everything. Now, I personally would never call that kind of extremely detailed equation simple, but that was his lifelong goal. Now, I cannot exactly critique Hawking's volume, tone, eye contact, or facial expressions due to the fact that he was physically incapable of any of these. However, I think I can still praise his delivery based off of word choice. I think it's appropriate also to praise the fact that he did the speech at all, considering the limited technology available. The way Hawking was able to speak was through a camera attached to his glasses that detected movement in his cheek. He was only capable of moving this one muscle. The camera would detect the movement and adjust words accordingly, with software similar to the word prediction that your phone uses when you text to fill out words quicker or correct your spelling. It took Dr. Hawking 7 minutes to respond to an off-the-cuff question that was presented by the person on stage with him. If it took Hawking 7 minutes to respond to this question with 2 to 3 sentences, writing a 10-minute long speech must have taken an incredible amount of time and concentration. This indicates that he cared deeply about informing the public as to where the world's leading physicists were in answering these questions. He also did a brilliant job of informing the public by using words anyone could understand. He uses no jargon, and the speech wasn't aimed at other physicists. It was a simple speech so the general public could understand where our knowledge of the universe and the functionings of it are currently at. His use of jokes to lighten the air around these questions showed what a brilliant communicator he could be. I think he did wonderfully well with jokes such as, we have yet to hear any alien game shows when talking about whether we were alone in the universe, explaining that within a few hundred light years we have found no radio signals or anything to detect that we have company. He continued joking that he was discounting UFO sightings because if aliens existed, why would they only show up to cranks and weirdos? I think that the audience reacted wonderfully well to the speech as well. They could understand it and they could enjoy it. You heard people chuckle and it had wonderful points that held your attention. My personal favorite quote from the speech was, our only chance of long-term survival is not to remain inward-looking on planet Earth, but to spread out into space. The answer to these big questions show that we've made remarkable progress in the last 100 years. But if we want to continue beyond the next 100 years, our future's in space. It's my favorite since it gives us a glimmer of hope towards our otherwise seemingly bleak future. With the threat of climate change and all the bad things that you constantly hear on the news, it's a glimmer of hope that we can continue to look up into the stars and wonder. Overall, Hawking was a fantastic communicator and a brilliant mind. He communicated his points very clearly and effectively, and he captivated the audience. Thank you.